So, Robbie, into the second round of the FA Trophy. What a win that was. What a show of heart by the players in the second half.
Yeah, great bravery, great courage. And by the way, we're playing against a very, very good team. No two qualms about that. Very good team, but we're a good team when we want to be. And we caused some problems in the second half. And we said that we've got to be a bit braver. We've got to ask more questions in the final third. We made some changes, and I think it worked. And Nathan, again, say what you want, scores goals.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? We just didn't really start the game, did we? I thought their goal, but I thought a key moment of the game, I said it at half time, Toby Shearer's double save at half time. How important was that?
Massive. Yeah, Toby did a great game today. And, we just said everything we were doing in the first half was a bit of hope. Play a pass forward with a bit of hope, no conviction. And we said to the players at half time, we've got to show a bit more bravery, a bit more, crisper with the passing and move and run forward. And I thought first half the front three were decision making was poor, but I think in the second half as the game grew on, we grew into the game, and I was really pleased for Brad because just look at the guy, just think what he could be when he looks after himself properly, and we're hoping that will be the changing of him and the making of him, because he'll understand we can not have 10 minutes of it, we can have 90 minutes of it, and then it's like
But although we have got our injuries, we've still got a couple of players missing out of the squad. How important is it? We had 5 subs that could come on and change the game. All 3 of them were fantastic when they came on, weren't they?
Yeah, no, and that's what it is. When you're down and you're 1-0 down, you bring players on for that reaction, and we got it. And it's just a great win, a really great win for us. And I said to our players in there, we've got a few issues with the team, and I mean that respectfully. But one thing they've got a team that works the socks off and works hard for the badge. Well, and that's all you can ask. I'm pretty sure Jack and Simon and people the supporters, they've got a team that's running to the death for them. And that's what it takes, because they're a good side, really good team. I wish them well. And, we're into the next round, which is great. Hopefully we get a nice home draw right on our doorstep instead of going 200 miles away again.
Well, it's one of them ones, Robbie. I thought them taking off their front two in the second half said a lot about that second half. They didn't have anything going there.
Pete, the front two that brought on is their real front two.
Oh.
So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
They made a couple of changes, which was good for them, because we couldn't make that change. I'm not saying that disrespectful to my players, but they brought the 2 players on that normally play week in and week out. So, for us to withstand that and actually win the game with them 2-1 speaks volumes for the players.
How was important now to push on? We saw, like I say, the first few minutes, a bit of a lack of confidence from the Billericay defeat. But
possibly.
Now, winning that game the way we've won it, how confident are we going to be going into Margate?
Listen, football's a funny game, and the players, I don't mean this disrespect, we're at this level for a reason. And we've got to concentrate, we've got to be switched on, because, we should have won that game. In my opinion, they're a better team than Billericay. That's just me observation. And, we've managed to dig in today, but we should have won against Billericay. Whether their chances had chances, we should have won that game. But listen, that's gone. We've got to move forward. We've got to go with confidence to Margate, and try and get 3 points. It's going to be difficult. Every game's difficult in this league and in the trophy. We've got to go there with belief that we can do it, and we can.
What a shout out for Craig Robson wearing that headgear. We can see it was uncomfortable.
Honestly, I can't speak. And I've just said to the players in there, that's what it's all about. I said, we've got some really good lads in this dressing room. And I said, look at Robbo, typifies it. Didn't really need to play. He's got a 4-inch gash on his head. He's buying rugby headgear just to play. And that to me means more than the result. And I mean that because he's just a great lad. He's a great lad, and we're so lucky to have him at this football club. Well,
going on, I'll say to one possibly sour point today is Isaac's injury. He went down a couple of times saying it was in a bit of pain.
Yeah. Well, it looks like you don't know. It maybe jarred his knee or something. We'll have to see. Hopefully it calms down. Hopefully we've got it at the right time, but we'll see.
Lastly, have you got a message for them fans today?
Brilliant. Thank you so much. And we can all go back on the coach together and have a good time. And one thing I think them supporters can get on that coach knowing they're sat with a group of players that are working and trying so hard for this football club.
Cheers, Robbie, mate. Well done.